How's it feel to make the All-Star team?
Well, I'm excited. I'm really happy. It's something that I had in mind since I signed my contract with Atlanta, and it came true, the dream I had. And yeah, it's something that is the first thing I achieved already in MLS, and I can't wait for much more to come in the future.
I was just talking to Doug about this. It sounds like something that you're familiar with. Like, do they have like an All-Star game in Greece?
They used to. They
Oh,
used to.
okay.
Like more than 10 years ago. It's a celebration. It's a nice thing to do. I mean, unites everyone, every single club, every player. You're used to having every player of them like as an opponent to face him, but now it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a nice game to relax, enjoy, recharge the batteries, and then we'll go again.
How does your role change when the team is facing a high-pressing team like New York and like Philadelphia? What changes about how you approach the game?
Well, you have to face every game. Every game is different. Every game demands different things to do in order to win, and you have to adapt. It's something that we prepare every week. Every week we change our plan, of course, because you cannot face the same way every team because they have their own style of game. Um, it's a physical game against New York. It's a very physical game. A lot of duels, a lot of rounds, pressing. We didn't do well, but if you see the game, we had a lot of personal mistakes that we shouldn't do, and we conceded some goals. Of course, we didn't have a great performance, but it would be a totally different game if you can score, if you can create more in the first half, or if you can go like 0-0 in the halftime, and then you can keep thinking positive for the second half. You can create chances, you can score, and then it's gonna be a totally different game. But if you go in the halftime losing 2-0 and with these goals, these kind of goals, it kills your confidence. But anyway, we will recover, and we will come back to the happy days and to the good results. And we want to do that this Sunday against Villa.
For you as a striker, do you try to drop back in those moments and join build-up a little more while the team is getting pressed as much?
It depends. It's all about our manager, what he demands from me, and I'm gonna follow.
Facing Arsenal in the All-Star game, does that make that any more fun?
Of course, it's a big challenge. It's gonna be a very competitive game. I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to play against these players. They are in the elite in the world, and it's gonna be really hard. And on the other hand, it's gonna be a very good lesson for us to see how much we have to raise our standards.
What's been the most surprising challenge being in MLS, being with Atlanta?
Well, I mean, you can see that every single game, every single week, you can lose from everyone, you can win everyone. It's something I didn't expect. I mean, I knew that it was competitive, but not not that much from one week to the other. You can win the first of the league like 3-0, and then you go play with the bottom dragging table team, and you can lose 4-0 or whatever. And that's something we have to find. We have to find the balance in order to compete in a higher level and to demand more things from ourselves.
What's been maybe the most pleasant surprise about being here?
That I'm scoring.
You're surprised.
Not surprised, but it's pleasant.
Did you think you would kind of be at this rate? I mean, like, well, I'm sure you always hoped that you would, but and not to say that it's been easy for you or anything, but just kind of, it's record-setting, really.
I was when I start my trainings with the club, and even when I first had the offer from them, and they were really pushing me in a good way to sign, and I had very positive vibes for them, and I almost decided to back then to sign for the Atlanta. The only thing I was hoping is to stay healthy. Because I knew it would be a very challenging year for me because I was playing since last summer, so it would be like in total 1.5 years playing football, and it's not easy. So the first thing I was thinking is to stay healthy the whole year, and I mean I knew that it would be a club that they will provide a lot. a lot of assists for me, and we would create a lot of chances. So I didn't have second thoughts about myself. I proved myself the last 2-3 years that I can score a lot, and that's why I was hoping to stay healthy only.
Is there someone on the MLS All-Star roster that you're looking forward to meeting or playing alongside?
I mean, every team has their own stars here. Very good players. It's many players. I don't want to name anyone because then I will. How can I tell? Like, you decrease the value of another player. So I want to face everyone the same way because they are all very quality players. If you make it to go there, I mean, you're a good player. So I'm looking forward to meet all of them, and to play together with them. It's going to be really fun and really interesting.
8 goals have been scored by homegrowns this season, 4 by Tyler, 3 by Caleb, 1 by Machop. What do you see that they're doing right that has led to that production?
I mean, Atlanta has done well with their academies. We had many players that they're really talented. They start helping us a lot since the start of the season, and they are scoring a lot. It's not only about scoring. It's not only about making some assists or any of the stats. It's how much they help us every week with their performance, and I mean, we have to support them. We have to push them even more to work harder because there is their future of them.
And what have you told them? What advice maybe for them to improve, to do better?
Nothing. They know nothing specific. They know already that they have to stay humble, and I mean, every day I try to speak with every single one of them, trying to give them some directions about how I'm gonna move or what they can do better or whatever. But it's not something specific that they're gonna help them as it is about this thing. It's many things that they have to put in mind. They have to improve in themselves, and I wouldn't do that if I didn't think that they will have a bright future. So I think if they stay humble and they keep working, they can do many things.
Any thoughts on Ange Postecoglou going to Tottenham?
No comment. Good luck for him.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Giorgos.